Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McLaughlin. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
We got their defense right.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Down like a lawnmower, baby. Get in the end zone, fellas. Let's go. That's it, boys. Get a few yards on this point. Keep it going. Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McLaughlin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now Wilson on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Flush to his right. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete. But you look at this Patriots defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Let's keep those sticks moving. Stop us, Al. Can't stop us.
In motion right goes Sutton. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They start on the ground with Elliott. Gets around him. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Hall. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second down. But you look at this Patriots defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And that's going to be incomplete. The Broncos at 2-12 in what has been a tough year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's so caught right around the 6. And the Broncos are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Here we go now on first and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And he's got it. Touchdown Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
3rd and 5. Now Jones. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now Elliott. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Stevenson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. They'll run with Stevenson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Here's 2nd and 10. The give is to McLaughlin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Here's Jones on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Now Jones on first down. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone and hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. Yeah, to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. Going to be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get one more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
2nd and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ridiculous. Take him out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 69 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Second and 9. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones going to change it up here. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On second down, Elliott once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Wilson on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Riley Moss takes him down defensively. And when are they starting thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And they'll get this down to the 10. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. This 2nd and 4. Inside give to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Here's 3rd and 7. Jones. That is intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down. Jones. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Jones. He's got Smith shooting. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important.
They've got his man complete. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Here's second down. Now Jones. He's got Elliott, able to power through. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Broncos have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Broncos.